Quotations, the karaoke of ideas. Quotations make us sound smart. That's why politicians love throwing them around. In fact, just recently, Ben Carson decided to quote a founding father.
Thomas Jefferson himself said, you know, gun control works great for the people who are law-abiding citizens, and it does nothing for the criminals, and all it does is put the people at risk.
I'm pretty sure Jefferson did not say that, in part because the term gun control wasn't even used in its modern sense until the 1960s. Now, to be fair, the gist of the quote does appear in Jefferson's handwriting, but it was apparently a paraphrased quote from Italian philosopher Cesare Beccaria that Jefferson had copied into his journal. And you cannot give people credit for saying things they copied into notebooks. Otherwise, my teenage self would have been able to claim credit for the Pythagorean theorem and most Smashing Pumpkins lyrics. But Carson is just one offender. In this election cycle alone, BuzzFeed found that Mike Huckabee, Scott Walker and Rand Paul had all misquoted great American figures, which may seem like unpresidential behaviour, were it not for the fact that a surprising number of presidents have done the exact same thing.
I came upon this quote by Abraham Lincoln. I am not bound to win, but I'm bound to be true.
The principles so eloquently stated by Abraham Lincoln, quote, "You cannot strengthen the weak by weakening the strong."
Mr. Lincoln once said that you can fool all of the people some of the time, and you can fool some of the people all of the time, but you cannot fool all of the people all the time.
Lincoln never said any of those things. None of them. Nor did he say, as this tank top sold on Etsy would have you believe, 77 beers ago. Not that either. And the internet is only making this epidemic of misattributing quotes worse. Representative Jody Heiss spent his 2014 campaign covering his Facebook page and Twitter feed with completely inaccurate quotes from the Founding Fathers, like this one, which reads, "Most bad government has grown out of too much government," which there is no record of Jefferson ever saying. In fact, it sounds much more like something Ayn Rand would have said, but, you know, using around 80,000 more words. But that is the problem with memes. If you have the right font and the right photo, any quote can seem real. And I'll tell you how I know that, because for years now, you may have seen multiple photos of me comparing gun control to airport security. It's an interesting thought. Here's the thing, I never said that. Even though I've now seen it so many times, I'm starting to genuinely wonder if I did. Because with just a few minutes of photoshopping, you can make it seem plausible that anyone said anything. For instance, did you know Alexander Hamilton once said, "I'm not here to make friends, I'm here to win"? Or that Marie Curie said, "After the show, it's the after party. After the party, it's the hotel lobby." I mean, they didn't say either of those things, but admit it, there is some small part of you that now thinks they might have done. It seems we have got a decision to make at this point. Either we care about the accuracy of quotes and make sure that they're correctly sourced, or we don't care at all. Which is why we have created a website called definitelyrealquotes.com, which will generate random misquotes from historical figures, such as Thomas Jefferson saying, "Yeah, I pronounce it Paschetti. Why? Is there another way?" Because if quotes no longer have to be real, they should at least be fun. So please go online to definitelyrealquotes.com, hit the Deliver Me Some Wisdom button, and share the misattributed quotes with the rest of the world. And in the words of Adolf Hitler, that's our show. So thank you so much for watching.